Hey guys, it's Harleywood. One of my biggest frustrations as a concealed carrier and just a gun owner in general has been mag holsters. On the table here are probably half of what I dug out of boxes in the garage. Some I keep in my truck, like this one here. I carry two 1911 magazines in, and I just keep it in my truck in the rare event that I'm actually concealed carrying my 1911. I've gone through everything from Kydex, these two here, to the nylon stuff from Maxpedition, to leather inside the waistband, outside the waistband. I think we've all probably had Bianchi stuff at one point. I mean, I've tried very eclectic things like, this guy here, and none of them really satisfy me. I always find something about them that I don't like, with the exception of this one. This one is a little bit different purpose. This is my my outside the waistband carry when I'm at the range. No problems with that one. But the rest of these, I always find something wrong with them. Whether it's cheap materials like this garbage from PJ Holsters that holds a XDS, and when I say holds, I don't mean very well. Go watch my review on the PJ holster. But I always find something wrong with these. There's always something I don't like about them. So I feel like I'm in this never-ending search for a solution that works for me. So let me clear off the table here and show you what I found. This is the NeoMag. I'll let you get a look at it there. Very unique construction. I saw this online and thought, you know what, I've tried everything else, let's give it a try and see what the pros and cons of it are. Everything has pros, everything has cons. We're going to go over those today. This fits a variety of different magazines. Here's my Glock 19 magazine. Here is an XD40. Here is an XDS 9mm. Okay. Now, there's some that this particular one will not fit. However, they do have solutions for whatever you are carrying. You can see the 1911 magazine here. It's just ever so slightly not wide enough for the 1911. Okay. And then here is the XDS 45. Again, it's about the same size as a 1911 magazine, just barely doesn't fit that. However, this is the medium size. There are different sizes depending on the application. I wanted this one specifically for my Glock 19. That's what I carry every day, and it fits it like a glove. Look at that. There is no wiggle. Perfect fit. Okay. So let's talk about the use cases. Obviously, this is a pocket clip on the front here. This is for pocket carry. I traditionally, when I carry an extra magazine with me, carry one of those previous holsters that I showed you before, but again, there's always something I don't like about them. I do pocket carry when I ride the motorcycle though. I tend to carry my XDS 45, and I will usually put this in my back left pocket. I don't put it in my front left pocket, because that's typically where my phone is and I don't want it to scratch my phone. So I'll either carry it in my back pocket or, again, sometimes on my waist. It just depends on the mood and what I'm wearing. When I'm riding it in the summer and I have a light t-shirt on and the wind is blowing, it tends to blow my shirt up and reveal either the pistol on my right side or the magazine on the left. If it's in the winter or colder months and I'm wearing a jacket, I don't care. I'll carry this on my waist. But in the summer months, it goes typically in a pocket. So this helps me in that endeavor. When I have this in my back pocket, it ends up like this, like this, like this. I mean, it ends up in any one of 50 different positions, and it gets very uncomfortable riding the bike or even trying to walk with it once we get off the bike. This will solve that problem. I'm going to roll in some footage here. You can see it in a back pocket, holds it nice and tight. I'll also show you some footage of this in a front left pocket. You can arrange the bullets either in a forward orientation or a rearward orientation, depending on what your preference is. I tend to carry the bullets facing forward, so that's completely up to you. Again, I bought this specifically for the motorcycle, and specifically when I'm wearing clothing where the the waistband carry tends to bother me. So let's talk about the use of this. I took it out to the range and ran it through some paces, doing some mag dumps on the pistol, transitioning to my backup magazine. And I'm going to even roll in some of the mistakes here where, there's a learning curve. If you don't practice with this, if you don't practice with whatever solution you carry, you're going to make mistakes and you're not going to be able to perform in a stressful situation. So you'll see in some of the footage here, my muscle memory made me go directly to my waistband because that's what I'm used to. That's what I train with. And if I want to carry this, I'm going to have to train with this. After, I don't know, I think I shot 6 or 7 takes with this, and it started to become second nature. I got very fast at it. Originally I had gloves on, but getting a gloved hand down inside the pocket to try to pull the magazine out is not even a real world situation, so I realized that, took the gloves off, and trained as I would be in a real world situation. So practice is going to make perfect with this. If you're going to carry something, you're going to have to practice with it. Let's talk about the cost. This piece right here is $45. Now, a lot of people are going to, quibble about that. I'm sure I'm going to get some comments about it. And you know what? If $45 is cost prohibitive for you, go buy something else. Go buy a PJ holster little piece of Kydex for $15, $25, whatever the cost of those are. You're going to get what you pay for. And there are some very unique pieces about this that I like. It has a titanium clip. It keeps it very lightweight. This outer shell here is steel, so it is also magnetic. It's got a rubber grip piece here. When I originally ordered this, I didn't do a whole lot of research on it, and I didn't realize it had that, and I wondered to myself, I wonder what's going to keep it from, when I draw the mag, from pulling the whole clip out. And that's the answer right there. That little rubber grip pod, that's what keeps it up tight against your pocket. And if you're like me, you probably wear the same pair of jeans several times in a week. The beauty of this is you put it in your pocket and you just leave it there. When you get home, take your magazine out if you need to, but leave this clip to the pocket. No big deal. So it's $45. It has a steel shell on the outside here. This is an aluminum inner, back piece with a rare earth magnet, and that is the trick to keeping this in position. It'll keep it in place inside your pocket. And I even found when reholstering the magazine, it was very easy to get it in place because that magnet grabs it and kind of sucks it in place. So I would just kind of put it in the pocket. You can already see it doing it there. It would suck it in, and I just slid it down. It slides very easy. There's no friction, nothing to, hang you up. Very impressed with it. That's it, guys. This is the NeoMag. The website is theneomag.com. Go check it out. Again, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button below, and we'll catch you on the next one.